Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Pratna, and to learn more about me, I would recommend you go to Instagram and search for my account at Purpose with Pratna. Everything about my business, about what I do, about my values are all on there. So you can learn so much about me and about what I do from Instagram. In today's YouTube channel, I am going to be speaking about the amazing event Supercoach by Mindvalley that I went for a week ago when I was in Estonia. And I just wanted to say that this was one of the best 3-day event, one of the best events in my life I've attended. And it was a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It happened last week in Estonia, which was June 28th, 29th, 30th. And if any of y'all are certified by Mindvalley or any of y'all are interested in Mindvalley or wanting to be certified, and this video will serve you well. And I also share a lot of my personal experiences throughout these 3 days. So I really hope it helps you and I really hope it resonates with you if you're here. So firstly, thank you so much for your presence. Thank you for being here today. And I'm really excited to get into what I did these 3 days, how I felt, the experience, and the shift I had, which I spoke about on my Instagram stories. So let's get right into it. So the 3 days were started in Tallinn, Estonia. I hadn't really planned to go for Supercoach, but because there was a family Europe event happening around the same time, I was like, I better, go for Supercoach. I just got certified like last year by Mindvalley, and this would be the perfect opportunity for me to meet my friends and network and connect with like-minded people. And that was my only intention. Like, I didn't even think of the event. I was just like, all of us are going to be there. We're going to have a blast, and that's it. And then what happened is Supercoach day one, I wake up feeling extremely sick. Not sure why, but I had a bad throat, I had a bad cold. I was traveling for 2 weeks before that around Europe, so maybe I caught it along the way. And I was like, I don't think I can make it today. Like, I just don't think I can make it today. There was no doctor. Like on that day, it was a Friday, and there was no doctor. And I was just like, I don't know what the universe is trying to teach me, but I'm just trying to, I'm just gonna try to see what my body feels and go according to it. So I went back to the room, I slept, and I woke up like half an hour before the event started, and I was like, I'm just gonna take an Uber, take a Bolt, and go to the event. Like, I'm just gonna change and go. I dressed up, looked good, felt a little better, and then took a Bolt and went to the event. Now, the day one was all about clarity. Day two was all about expression, like expressing yourself. Day three was all about abundance, financial, spiritual, emotional. And I just loved how it was planned because day one being clarity is the most important. Like, you need to be clear of your perfect day, your perfect life, what you envision, what your goals are, who your future self is, where you are at in life right now, what is holding you back, what is limiting you. And it did just that. So what we did in day one was, I will add a picture here for you to see and understand what exactly went through day one. We had a welcome event for Supercoach, which was part of the beginning. Then we had, how do you build your dream coaching career? So Supercoach is actually an event only for certified Mindvalley coaches. If you're not certified by Mindvalley, you cannot attend Supercoach. So it's pretty exclusive. And it's only for $99, which is apparently just the registration fee. So it's actually free. So how to build your dream coaching career. Then there was a Q&A session. And then again, continued of how to build your dream coaching career by Ajit, who is the co-founder of Mindvalley. After that, we had Christine Hassler, which was on a video call. And she was talking about aligning your coaching practice with your higher purpose. And I think it was really beautiful to listen to her because it just showed us that it's so important to think of your higher purpose when you think of your coaching career and building those foundations. So that was amazing. And after day one, we had a mingler, which I just went for 1 hour because I wasn't too well. But that mingler was also, it was pretty nice to network with everyone, meet people. I spoke to a lot of coaches. I got to know where they're from, what they do, what their niches are. And that itself was an experience. Also, a highlight of that event was that we got to meet with Ajit directly, talk to him, share our stories with him, take a picture with him. And that was amazing. Lisa Nichols, #1 motivational speaker, was also at the event. And so we took a picture with her. And then it was amazing because I got to share my coaching journey with Ajit and talk to him about how I built my own coaching business and brand online and how I'm working with clients right now. And he was so proud of me. And I don't know, but that just felt so good. Like, Ajit has been an inspiration, and just having him clap for me, like he stood there, looked at me, and clapped for me. And that meant the world to me. And then day two, we had systems and strategies to scale up your coaching business. Started off with create a marketing machine to attract more clients on autopilot by Natalie. How to narrate powerful stories to inspire and engage your coaching clients by Lisa Nichols. Actually, we started off with How to Live an Energetic Life by Ronan. So I feel like they've switched up the schedule because we did not have her. We had Ronan instead, who spoke about how to live an energetically beautiful life. And he spoke a lot about fitness. And one of the most raw speeches I've heard from anyone ever, because he literally opened his notes app and started reading out of it. And he told us that he's never read this out to anyone else, but this was the first time he was doing it and on stage. And I think it was so vulnerable that the fact that he was able to just be naked with his emotions, with his thoughts, with his speech out there made all of us feel seen because it was so relatable and it was beautiful. And so many of us cried. Then we had a lunch break. Then we had Lisa Nichols. She was the best. She was the best. She spoke about using your voice and using it powerfully to speak out what your soul is calling for. Was so beautiful. And you know what? You guys should not miss out on that. So I'm going to add a clip here for you to see it.
And you're what they're looking for. You. All we need is each other. And when we come together, then all of a sudden.
Okay, and after that, we had a Q&A session, which was for the online participants. Then we had How to Sell Your Services with Confidence and Raise Your Hourly Rates by Renata. And then we had the 4 success principles to becoming the leading coach in your city by Ajit again. So Ajit came back. However, day 2 was amazing because of Lisa Nichols. Like, I think for me, the highlight of the 3 days was Lisa Nichols and was her speech and was her ability to make all of us cry and wallow. And it was just so beautiful because Lisa Nichols is someone that when you look at her, you're like, what is it about her? Like, she is different. She is not like everyone. She is so different. And that's what makes her stand out. And she narrates her story so beautifully. And the way I love to tell this, but in Mindvalley, the way Vishen kind of pitched to Lisa was a cold pitch, but the way he did it is so funny. So he saw Lisa at an in-person event, and this is where he cold pitched to her. He went on a seat in front of her, turned back, looked at her, and was like, Lisa, I really need you to speak at this event for Mindvalley. Will you do that? And then she said, bro, wait in line. Like, I have other people requesting, and I'm fully booked till December 9th. So get in line. And then he said, when is your next free event? Like, when are you free next? And she was like, I'm booked all year until December 9th. And he was like, what a coincidence. What a coincidence, because our next event is the weekend of December 9th. And then she was like, okay, you know what? Let's do it. And that was her first collab with Mindvalley. And ever since, she's been working with Mindvalley and she's been in their beautiful programs, and especially their social media mastery program that's coming up now. So Lisa Nichols is so leading in terms of the way she talks, in terms of how she uses speech to narrate her story and tell stories. It's so beautiful. I learned so much from her about telling a story. And I loved the Valley method, which is really about speaking about who you are today, speaking about one incident in your life, very specific one low incident that happened in your life that helps people resonate to your story, and then talking about the high, which is how you got up from there, how you rose like a phoenix, and how you really use those challenges and powered through the pain to make it your purpose. And I think that storytelling timeline or the storytelling feature that she shared with us was so beautiful, and it's so applicable when talking on stages, when giving speeches. And I'm someone who's an aspiring TED speaker, so I just felt her skills and whatever she told us was very valuable to me as an aspiring TED speaker, and I loved to hear her speak. And when I met her for a picture, I literally hugged her and I said, thank you, Lisa. Thank you. We had 5 seconds with her. We didn't have enough time to talk. So when I saw her, I just wanted to give her gratitude. That's all I wanted from her. I wanted her to receive my gratitude. And I said, can I hug you? And I gave her a hug, and that was it. And then Day two, boho chic event. We had a boho chic party. Day two in the night, and it was really amazing because I got really close to one of my coaching buddies, Manuel. Shout out to Manuel, who went on stage with Lisa Nichols. I love Manuel. He's such a fun guy. It was so fun hanging out with him. And then Minglo on day two, and it was about dressing up boho chic. And so I dressed up with like this crop top with feathers and white pants, and I went there and I met all my friends, and it was just such a good event. And we danced, and the music was so different because it was about Twilight of the Senses. So the music was about, just engaging all your six senses, and the trumpets and, all these musical instruments that they were using. It wasn't like hip hop commercial, which you can dance to, which I can dance to without needing alcohol. So this was just me trying to understand, how do I just enjoy this music and let go and surrender to it completely, even though there's no lyrics and even though I can't sing to it. How do I just let go? Basically, this concept of naked dancing, which is dancing without giving a damn, dancing without caring about what anyone else is thinking. And Manuel was like, Pratna, just feel into your heart, remember your soul, be aware of your surroundings so that you don't hurt anyone else, and move, and just move. I felt so calm after hearing him, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna let go. I'm just gonna surrender. And I surrendered and I danced, and it was amazing. And I met so many amazing people. I met so many of my clients who were then, I just loved their family, and I loved meeting every single person over there. It was so beautiful. It was the best energy ever. Being in that room every single day and learning how to build our coaching empire. It was so beautiful because before, every single day, we danced to Can't Stop the Feeling. We danced to Ceiling Can't Hold Us. We sang to Roar, adding clip here. It was amazing. The energy of that room rose my vibration every single day. And after the trip, when I had my blues, I had to go back and I had to create a playlist of all these songs we heard in the trip and listen to it in the shower and roar in the shower and sing in the shower and dance in the shower to raise my vibration. And today, that for me has become a spiritual practice, is remembering this community, is remembering that I'm connected to these people. We're all connected, but I just feel like these people are vibrating on the level that I'm vibrating on, and I'm deeply connected with them on a soul level. And when I listen to these songs every day, I remember that even though I might feel lonely in this process of building a business, I have a community I can rely on. I have a community of amazing souls in Mindvalley that I can just rely on and that are there for me. And it just felt so amazing. So these songs are now part of my daily routine. These songs are now part of my daily empowerment. And if you want the playlist, I will share it with you. So comment on this YouTube video with playlist and I'll share it with you. And then we have day three, which is building a six-figure coaching empire. We started off with the ultimate coaching business model for more profits and freedom by Ajit. We had Paul McKenna talk about an unshakable money mindset to explode your income potential. Paul McKenna is a hypnotherapist, and he basically did he did hypnotize us through like a practice. He tried it on one of the participants, and it was really beautiful. It was really different. I've never been through like a group hypnotherapy session. It was just so different. It was really nice to experience something so unique. And we also learned how to like visualize more money and how to be comfortable with it and feel safe with more money coming in, which is so important. And then we had the formula to becoming a six-figure coach and real world case studies, and then bringing it all together into a unified strategy for building a six-figure coaching business by Ajit again. So Ajit was there for like 80% of it, talking about how to build your coaching empire, what to keep in mind, what are the truths about money. Then we had Lisa Nichols, we had Renata, we had Paul McKenna come in and do their thing. And it was just so seamless and beautiful, the flow. I loved the clarity, expression, abundance flow completely. And I really loved the events that happened after. We never went home. I was out from 11 a.m. for the registration all the way till 7 p.m. till the event got over, went out for lunch for dinner with one of the peeps over there, and then the party. And if I had to change, I came back home for like a quick 30 minutes, changed and left back. So we were just never, never in the room, never home. We were out for those 3 days, like 14 hours. I came back home at 2 a.m. some days. And I walked around Estonia, I walked around Old Town, and I loved Tallinn. I think it's such a beautiful city. I'm really upset that the location for next year is not Tallinn, Estonia. It is Utrecht and near Amsterdam. I mean, maybe that's fun too, but I feel like Tallinn surprised me in the most beautiful way ever. I just absolutely love that city. I don't know why Indians don't talk about it. No one knows about it. I guess we should keep it that way so it doesn't get overcrowded and touristy, but I loved it and I just loved everything about that city. I can see myself living there. And yeah, it was just such a beautiful 3 day experience. However, yes, there's a however. I do want to say that there were a few moments where I felt like my life was shattering. And this wasn't related to Supercoach, this was related to my personal experience, which I'm sharing now. After Supercoach, I had a very bad lapse, a very bad panic attack of sorts. And of course, it was triggered by something. But also, I just want to say that I do feel like the way I reacted to whatever was happening was very different. I truly believe that the universe works for me, not against me. I truly believe that everything is a life lesson. Everything is preparing me for the person I manifested to be. And nothing is by mistake. Everything has a reason and everything has a purpose. And I feel like that just got drilled into my head in those 3 days. So on the last day night, I had a panic attack. And I think the way I saw it was different from how I would see it 3 days ago. And I felt a shift in my body and I felt a shift in my energy. And I posted this on Instagram, my personal Instagram, on my close friends, saying, you know what? I'm going to add the story here for you guys to see. I said, I love you, my friends, but I'm experiencing a really intense shift in me right now. And I might lose some friends, and some friends might not understand the person I am today because I feel like I'm a very different person than a week ago. And some people might love me even more. Um, but whatever I'm going through, please send some love because I'm going through a lot, something along those lines. And I really needed love, and I just really needed safety at that point of time. But I deeply believe that Supercoach changed my identity, or I was in a process of changing my identity, and Supercoach accelerated it. And the reason I believe this is because as I said, I reacted very differently than I normally would. I felt very different. My body felt different. Every cell in my body it felt different. And honestly, the experience was different. It was new. It was something I've never done before. So obviously I'm going to feel different, but I still feel different. And it's been a week. Yeah, it's been a week and I still feel different. So I don't know, check with me after a month and let's see. But I do think it was a permanent change. And I do think that I have permanently changed for the better. And I do think I've permanently quantum leaped. And I don't know what changed. And I do know it was Supercoach and the energy. And it was a lot of energy. And I know a lot of my other coaching friends who fell sick after the event. I know a lot of my coaching friends who had a very bad, terrible, traumatic thing happen to them. One of my clients lost her mother right after Supercoach, a few days after Supercoach. Well, a lot of us are going through something after Supercoach. And I guess it's a test to see how we react to it and a test to see how we get through this. But I don't see pain as something I want to avoid. I'm thankful for the pain in my life. I'm thankful for the challenges. I know the pain is only purifying me, and I know that I asked for an extraordinary life. So I asked for the challenges that come with having an extraordinary life. I want to be a leader and I want to lead people and I'm coaching people. So I am a leader. And I know that to lead, I'm willing to go through anything it takes to make me one of the best out there. And I think that life throws shit at you. Life lives. And the way you react to it is the most important. Cliche, I know, but sometimes you need to hear the same things over and over for it to get drilled into your head, you know? You hear a lot of things and you're like cliche, but for it to actually make sense to you completely, the repetition really helps, especially for your subconscious mind. So I don't know, Supercoach was a beautiful experience. It was a beautiful journey. I experienced a lot of personal downs after Supercoach and I powered through it somehow. And today I feel like a completely different person. And yeah, there are tangible outcomes after Supercoach. And the main one being I have successfully cut people off in my life. I have cut a few friends off from my life gradually, and I'm gradually doing it, and I'm in the process of doing it. And the reason is I want to be more selective and protective of my energy. I think my energy is very precious. I think I'm a sensitive soul, and I love myself for being a sensitive soul. And I'm never ever going to shame myself for being a sensitive soul. I love myself for being a sensitive soul. And I have decided to cut a few people out of my life to only let positive vibes in. I've also decided to fully take control of my reality. I don't believe in evil eye or nazar anymore, even though everyone around me believes in evil eye. I don't want to believe in it. I choose not to believe in it. And another thing, of course, is that I am very capable. I'm very competent. I am super valuable. Anyone would be lucky to have me as their coach. And that is something I completely believe now. And Super Coach, again, helped me drill that into my mind. So the way I show up on Instagram, the way I show up on social media is very different because I feel different internally. And so I'm showing up authentically, and my authenticity is different. I'm more prepared for more opportunities in my life right now. I'm more prepared to give talks. I'm more prepared to collab and do workshops that I've been wanting to do for so long. But I feel like it was never the right time, but now I feel like it is divine timing. And now I feel like I have this desire so deep that it's time. That it is time that I will reach out to people. People will reach out to me and opportunities will flow. And that's what I deeply believe in. So I hope this video helps. I got a little carried away with my personal story, but I mean, I'm just being so honest and so vulnerable with what I went through. And if you're a certified Mindvalley coach and you're considering super coach, I would say definitely go for it. I don't think I'm gonna miss another super coach event ever. I'm not missing super coach. So I would say definitely go for it. And if you want to know more about my journey, about Mindvalley, about my certification, or about who I am as a coach, and about working with me, then DM me at Purpose with Pratna and we can always have a chat, or comment on this video and send me your Instagram account and we can chat. So I'd be more than happy to chat with you. I'd be more than happy to offer any kind of help, any kind of support if I can. Thank you for being here, guys. And I am Pratna signing off. Let me know how you felt and have an amazing and abundant week ahead. Thank you. And I'll see you soon. Bye.